This is single arm hinge cable row or band row. So this is kind of a variation we can do if we find ourselves in a situation where we don't really have a cable machine or something that is high enough to get a true vertical pull, so where we're coming down from an angle. So what we're going to do is we're going to get ourselves into a hinge position, either standing or kneeling. I'll show both, just in case, let's say that you're a taller person and standing brings your hands too close to those cable handles, or they can't go up high enough to help you out, or you just have a shorter cable machine, something like that, where you'll need to be tall kneeling instead to help kind of adjust that. So let's go from the standing position first. Again, as I've said in a lot of these, cable machine is ideal because you can adjust the loads a little bit more, but if you do not have access to a cable machine, bands attached will work really well also. So the way this works is we're going to wrap one hand and we're going to wrap the other hand. This is going to be our single arm variation, so we're only going to do one at a time. If you don't have access to a second one or a single arm cable, then we can just use one cable instead, or band. So we're getting in the bottom of our hinge position, so soft bend the knees, hips back, just like a deadlift. So as you can see, this puts me in the same position as if I were reaching up overhead. All I did was adjust my torso. So I'm here, palm facing down. I'm either reaching my hand up through or grabbing the handle of that cable machine, and I'm driving that elbow down, bringing my thumb to my shoulder, and right back up, full extension. It's important that we let that arm come all the way out each and every single time. All right, that band or cable should not pull you into a bad position in the shoulders. So I'm going to show you from the front. If you were to be looking down at my hand, you'd see it was coming out at a bit of an angle. You may have to kind of shift yourself to the left or the right to make that happen. What you don't want is as it comes up for the cable to pull your hand up so that your shoulder is literally going right into your ear. Okay, you want it out at an angle. So let's say that you don't really have a high enough attachment point. Let's say your cable machine doesn't go that high, or you don't have anywhere high enough to attach that. Same idea, but we're going to come to a tall kneeling position. So we're down on the knees, and we can actually sit back on the heels a little bit on this one, because that's essentially a hinge, right? So we wouldn't just be bending forward, be off balance. We sit back on the heels, allow the shoulders to creep forward, or the torso to come down. And see, again, it's just like as if I were standing up overhead. I'm just at a slightly different angle. My chin's tucked, and again, driving that elbow down and back, thumb to the shoulder, doing however many reps you have programmed per side. That is single arm cable or band hinge row.